have here at Stiff Upper Lip. And we know those ominous tones can only mean that's one thick daddy.
That is Collective Your Thick Daddy, Uptown Andy Brown. Probably a newly found fan favorite here at Grind after that insane, electric matchup against Danny Miles. We want to send our best wishes speedy recovery back at Oakland.
Andy Brown creating smiles all across the Northeast. Limitless Wrestling, Blitzkrieg Pro, the current Bedlam champion. And Andy Brown has even said himself that he doesn't quite understand. He doesn't understand why these people like him so much.
Humble to a fault, but you can see there has been an attitude change in Thick Daddy Andy Brown. You can see him walking around ringside, fist bumping everybody, and just feeling that love here at Grind. Will it be enough to propel him to victory here tonight, Johnny?
Wonderful ovation here for Uptown Andy Brown. You know, really embodying going from one thick daddy to a collective Your Thick Daddy. Embodying that fan favorite attitude here.
Thick chants echoing throughout the Pulaski Club here in Easthampton.
And Andy Brown, we're gonna build some momentum, build a streak. And he's got Brandon Williams, the Locksmith, answering the call.
A staple of the Southeast, Brandon Williams, competing for places like New South, Southern Underground Pro, and Action Wrestling. We've also seen him a lot at Paradigm Pro. This is an incredible technician, insane strikes. It's going to be an interesting challenge for Andy Brown with a different style.
No doubt about it. Brandon Williams' last sword with Rip Bison in his debut, looking for that first victory at the expense of Andy Brown. We'll turn it back to Ethan Scott.
Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner from Avocado Heights, California, weighing in at 245 pounds, your thick daddy, Uptown Andy Brown!
Brad said he loves that extra dirty, thick daddy, the way Ethan says it.
His opponent fighting out of the red corner from River City, Alabama, weighing in at 185 pounds, the Locksmith, Brandon Williams.
Almost turned into a foul between Brandon Williams and Ethan Scott for a second there. We do not disrespect the River City.
Absolutely not, but also I don't know if some of that disenchantment from the Grind crowd might have been just for the fact that Brandon Williams is standing opposite Andy Brown.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Long night at the office for both combatants. There's a styles clash here. Brandon Williams, historically a technician, as you had said, well-versed on the mat. And Andy Brown, well-versed in shirt removal.
And does it flawlessly.
Popping pets like Satoshi Kojima. Not a dry seat in the house.
Certainly not. But now, looking for a bit of a feeling out process, but quickly getting hold of the left arm of Andy Brown is Brandon Williams.
Wise targeting from Brandon Williams. We know that those hands of Andy Brown are his most trusted allies.
I mean, that finish him diving elbow strike could be removed from the arsenal if Brandon Williams is keen to it.
That fatality requires arm strength on the lifting end. You're quickly able to remove multiple tools from Andy Brown's toolbox.
And now grounding Thick Daddy. Gets him down to the mat, which is really in the wheelhouse of Brandon Williams. This is where you want him to be, but not your shoulders. Quick one count. Both competitors getting back to their feet now.
Of course, I'm quick to vaunt the power of Andy Brown in striking, but he's really a phase shifter at the end of the day. A naturally gifted flyer, naturally gifted on the mat as well.
Andy Brown has been competing around 9-10 years, based in Southern California for most of his career. Has had some incredible opportunities out there, made his way down to Florida, and now up in the Northeast. And think about all the different opponents he's encountered and situations he's been in to learn from. But look at the core strength and control from Brandon Williams.
Quick in his heels. 3 times. No place like pro wrestling grind.
No doubt about it, Johnny Torres.
Williams settling into the side headlock.
And weaving around the frame of Andy Brown with that hammerlock.
Andy Brown looking for a way out of the hammerlock of the Locksmith. Brandon Williams, he saw fellow Southerner Derek Neal notch his first victory here at Pro Wrestling Grind. You got to imagine that only emboldened him to do the same.
Not if Andy Brown has anything to say about, oh, no, but looks like he just put more torque on that left arm.
Switch of the grip from the Locksmith.
Ooh. But barreling Brandon Williams into the turnbuckles, was that maybe a sacrifice play, putting a little bit more damage on his arm in the process for Andy Brown?
Potentially. And now, Brandon Williams sent to the apron. Andy Brown, I think, thinks he went to the floor.
Oh, shoulder through the ropes, and now the Locksmith, whoa, clipped over the top rope with a shot from Andy Brown.
His neck snapped across the bottom rope on the way down.
Now,
Brandon Williams
taking a seat from himself here on the stairs. We're going to sweep the legs. That's karma from Andy Brown. Super kick. No, caught by Brandon Williams. Swings all the way through, and there's the super kick to the jaw.
follows right on through and walking it dry. And now a flower for his flower, and he returns to the ring.
What a romantic. Now, nothing romantic about the uppercut. Follows it up with forearm shiver.
Yes, indeed. Brandon Williams nearly crumbling in the corner. About to travel coast to coast, has other ideas.
Williams definitely has some striking power of his own. Dishes Thick Daddy into the turnbuckle, the back chop.
A lot of growth from Brandon Williams from the last time we've seen him stringing together the offense into the fisherman suplex. The expectant assures us the contest rolls out here at Stiff Upper Lip.
And that's just something too, when we think about the factor of fans here at the Pulaski Club. The volume alone, I mean, the support for Andy Brown, could that be getting under the skin of Brandon Williams?
Very possible, Alyssa. In his first contest here at Pro Wrestling Grind, was very good about keeping his eye on the ball. But could that come into play?
Oh, strike caught. Now keeping his eye on that knee of Andy Brown. Springing through, Thick Daddy. Spine busted! And the Thick Daddy senton to follow.
Cover now.
But cannot keep the Locksmith down.
That Thick Daddy senton, one of the hardest moves to scout in all of professional wrestling, that unnatural angle from which it comes.
Andy Brown with that really deceptive agility. You don't really think he's going to get quite as high as he does on that high angle.
Everything from the height to the snap, thing of beauty. And speaking of things of beauty, brandishing that iron.
Looking to uncork that finish him elbow shot. Dives through, but ducked by Brandon Williams. Oh no, he's got control of the ankle.
And now, targeting the wheel of Andy Brown.
But Andy Brown kicks him off, but rolls straight back into it. Incredible prowess by the Locksmith, who has a lock on the ankle of Thick Daddy.
Absolutely. And Andy Brown now, masterful role reversal. It stops Williams with a boot across the face.
Oh, but Williams staggers back Thick Daddy with the forearm. Catches that boot. Ooh.
The discus chop. But that woke up Andy Brown.
Andy Brown! Oh, geez, a flurry!
Multifaceted offense on display.
Caught by Williams. And now Williams looking to do some high impact damage.
Falcon arrow left flush.
Ooh, two, but right back to that ankle.
Steps over.
Williams is undeterred.
Perfect grip for Williams. A difficult hold to keep. Maybe not so hard to apply, but to keep it requires a lot of strength.
And Andy Brown, if he wants to make it to the ropes to break this hold, he's going to have to drag Brandon Williams with him.
Yes, indeed. A war of contrition on its own.
Maybe not.
Keeping the clutch of the ankle.
Every time Andy Brown has shifted position, has rolled into a different way, Brandon Williams has stayed firmly on top of his ankle.
Yes, indeed. Brandon Williams finding ways to keep Andy Brown in predicaments like this one.
Andy Brown so close to the ropes, but can he make it? Will he tap out?
And now Williams switching the grip. Able to reassume it, but maybe too late, Andy Brown.
Oh, only a 2 count, but at least separating from that hold.
Yeah, now Andy Brown walking a little more gingerly on that leg. Steps on through. Pondering a pile driver. Williams now.
A rear waist lock. Andy Brown shrugs him off. Now in position for that finish him, but driving the other knee. There's the finish him.
Needed the extra second. The knee strike bought it for him. Into the cover. And finished him. Finished him.
Here is your winner, Andy Brown.
On the board. 2 in a row for Andy Brown. Here in Pro Wrestling Live.
Definitely an impressive showing. Brandon Williams giving it all he's got. Andy Brown, though, able to recover from the focus on that leg and really resteadying himself, delivers that final blow, the finish him, and stands victorious here at Stiff Upper Lip, John.
And after that first victory, one of the hardest things to attain for any combatant in pro wrestling grind, Andy Brown now finds himself at 500, back at zero. The next step is towards Grand Championship contention. Andy Brown, that's a tall mountain to climb. But Andy Brown is at base camp now.
Certainly is, and recognizing